And we welcome you back up here to the broadcast booth. Now let's get into tonight's starting lineups. First, for Robert Morris University, your forwards, number 19, Devin Rorich. Number 14, Corbin Ragno. Number 10, Michael Hurst. On defense, number 24, Rob Bryn. And number 25, Nate Isaac. For West Virginia, your forwards, number 56, Nick Bruno. Number 80, Pepe De La Quadre. And number 40, Caden Knorr. On defense, number 81, Daniel Schmidt. And number 48, Michael Tirico. All right, your goaltenders for tonight's matchup for Robert Morris is Patrick Colburn. And number 72 for the Mountaineers, Danny Stauffer. And now let's welcome in Richard Turkovich. How are you doing tonight, Richard?
I'm doing good, Ian. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. And we are now underway here in Morgantown, West Virginia. West Virginia has control, and they look to push ahead. Robert Morris take over here in the neutral zone. Big hit there. That was by 81 there, Daniel Schmidt. Daniel Schmidt. West Virginia now has it, looks to push it up ahead there. Intended pass for Knorr, could not connect. West Virginia will get it back. Now turnover there in their own zone, shot on net. Saved there by Stauffer. And we are underway here as we are 19:02 remaining here in the first.
Well, so far, it looks like the Mountaineers have done their job, at least so far. You know this is going to be a tough game. You know the Colonials have a very good squad. I live not far from where the Colonials are based out of. I've seen a lot of their games throughout the years. They're a very skilled team, always are, and they're always going to fight. So tonight should be a fun game to watch. Hopefully the Mountaineers can keep with them. I think they will be. We're gonna have a fantastic game here tonight.
We certainly are. Face off here. Won there by the Colonials. That one's going to be immediately taken away by Jones. That one's now going to be flipped along the boards back in the Colonial zone here. Colonials will gather and look to push it ahead. That one's poke checked away by West Virginia to the corner now. Center opportunity, back up to the point. There, shot on net. That one's back up to the point now.
Good steal.
They're offsides there, and they're bringing it offside, so we'll have the whistle.
Just barely offsides. That was a really good heads-up play there. You know, getting that turnover, getting the puck, making sure you're bringing it in towards the zone. That was Daniel Fowler who did that.
Face-off now right outside the zone. Grandy will take it for West Virginia. Robert Morris now has it around their own net there. They'll look to push it up ahead now. Back around their own net. West Virginia, though, right there to meet them. Kept in the zone there by the Mountaineers. Pass back in now on the boards. West Virginia, though, is going to be able to gather it. Center opportunity there. And that just could not get the shot off there. Goes all the way back down. Stauffer's out to get it.
And what West Virginia is doing well so far is they're playing good defense on offense. When you're inside that zone, you don't want that puck coming past the blue line. You don't want to have to recycle. And they're doing a very good job of keeping it inside that zone.
West Virginia now has it back in their own zone. And their pass up ahead there. Going to go all the way down, but slow down enough. No icing. Back around the net for Robert Morris now. Robert Morris now will bring it up ahead here. Pass there through the neutral zone across the blue line. Flipped in on net. That one goes high off the top of the glass there. And Sokol now with it, and he'll bring it up ahead in across the blue line there. Lose control of it for a second, then passes it in along the boards there. Right there to get it, though, is Tirico. Robert Morris, though, back with it now. And they'll look to push it up ahead there. But Tirico's able to bat it back down into the Colonial zone here. Colonial's now with it, surveying, looking up to push ahead. Tirico, though, couldn't keep that one in. His pass across to Smith there.
It's one of the first ones that's really come out of the zone like in that type of situation.
So far, so good here by the Mountaineers defense. Schmidt's pass up ahead. He'll get it back, though, from Noor. Noor there fighting for it. Couldn't quite corral it, and Robert Morris is going to flip it on into the zone there. But Chirico's right there to get it. His pass up ahead to Deli Quadre. Schmidt, though, pokes it back out in the neutral zone there. Noor now has it. He'll bring it in across the blue line. Brings it on and shot there. Save, though.
And that whole sequence starts from that coming together over at the other blue line. That puck came free, and then it was just brought right towards the net. That was a really good effort.
Effort indeed. That one now, West Virginia able to once again get it out of their zone. Bringing that one up ahead. Now their shot there. And that one's going to be knocked off the puck there by the Colonials.
I believe that went off the knob of the stick.
May have. That pass now in along the boards by Robert Morris.
That's Colburn.
Over there, grab his Brombos. He'll push it up ahead here. West Virginia will fight for it along the boards, but Robert Morris is going to come away with it. Their stretch pass up ahead is going to go all the way down. Their fight for it along the boards. Picasse right there to grab it. Jones now with it. Jones will flip it up ahead to De La Quadre.
He tried to do something with it. There just wasn't any help. He needed just to get a couple more bodies down there.
Robert Morris now has it, and they'll bring it in across the blue line, flip it on in. They'll go in on the forecheck. But first one to grab that there is Baldock. That pass now in along the boards for West Virginia.
And Baldock just shook his right wrist after whatever just happened.
Hope he's okay there and can return to this game here.
He was still squeezing it on his way off to the bench. He was flexing his hand. He looks to be okay, though.
West Virginia will have it. We'll bring it in across the blue line. They're onside. Shot on net there. Believe that might have hit the post or the crossbar there. Heard some sort of metal clank on that one. But fight for it now out in front. That puck's going to shoot there to the corner. That puck now flipped out in the neutral zone. Back into the Mountaineers defensive zone. Schmidt was back to gather it, though. That pass now up ahead. Going to go all the way down, and that will be icing. 13:49 left to go here in the first period.
And we get to take a breath for a minute. This game has been nonstop so far. It's been a fantastic game. This is really lovely to watch.
Most certainly has here. West Virginia now trying to take the early lead here over the Colonials out of Robert Morris University. Robert Morris has it back up to the point. They're passing on. There's going to be cleared out in front of the net there. Centering opportunity there. Good save there by Stauffer. He is able to get the blocker on that one. Another opportunity there. That one's going to be deflected wide in the corner. Back up to the point there. Robert Morris. That one's now going to be cleared. West Virginia now 2-on-1 if they hurry. Shot in on Coburn, and he will make the glove save and hang on to that one.
Oh, I'm going to back up just a little bit to what happened down here in front of the goal. I mean, there was a lot of traffic in front. Stauffer's looking for it. There's a lot of bodies in front. West Virginia doing a good job of starting to get those bodies out of the way. Maybe they didn't get them out of the way fast enough, but they were starting to get there. And, I mean, Stauffer, a really good job to see the puck through traffic. I mean, that's almost what you have to do when you're put into a situation like that.
Offensive zone draw now for the Mountaineers as De La Quadre will take the face-off for the Mountaineers. Mountaineers got control immediately off face-off, but that's going to be taken away there. That one back up ahead, though. Now Robert Morris is going to touch up. West Virginia now has it, and they'll push it up ahead here. In across the blue line there, but they were offsides on that one.
Yeah, Man, that's just unfortunate being offside there. It looked like they were going to have a really good attempt at the goal. Man, can you believe we're already almost halfway through the first period?
12:57 left to go. We're all tied up at shots and 4 apiece. We're all tied up at zeros on the scoreboard. Well, the neutral zone face-off here. West Virginia is going to be able to win it, and they'll push it in along the boards now and go in on the forecheck.
That had to hurt
Good
the
hit
shoulder
there by the Mountaineers.
He really didn't even hit the body. He hit more board than body. Oh, man.
Good poke check away there. I believe that was number 19, Nevin DeVault, with the poke check there.
We're going to have a cross check here. See who's going to be the guilty party. And it's going to be on West Virginia. Tommy Karen.
Yep.
Well, he's going to go sit in the box and I guess ponder his sins a little bit, hence why they call it the sin bin.
So West Virginia now will try to kill off this 2-minute minor now. Rob Morris now back in their own zone now with it. West Virginia has it and they'll flip it on in now. Rob Morris back to gather it. Robert Morris now with control, look to push it up ahead. Into the neutral zone they come, and they'll shoot it on into the zone. Stauffer out of the back of the net to gather it. Robert Morris though right there.
That's off.
Battle out in front. Stauffer's able to cover it, but like Richard just said, the net came off.
Should have blown that whistle a couple seconds prior. They let play go on, I think, for a little bit too long after the net came off.
Either way, though, no harm, no foul. Stauffer was able to cover that one up, and we'll get the defensive zone draw here for the Mountaineers. Mountaineers win it, and they'll pass it up in along the boards here. That
one got thrown into
Taylor with it. Taylor, though, able to clear it out into the neutral zone.
That puck got thrown into Draper's chest. And that was pretty funny because he got it with his glove and then had to immediately drop it. Didn't want to hold on to it.
Yeah. Rob Morris now has it, and they'll look to set something up here. We just are under a minute here left on the power play. West Virginia, though, able to check them right off the puck. Pass it all up along the boards. There, but Draper there to gather for Rob Morris. Now it's Hurst. Hurst, his shot there was saved out in front there.
And
Schmidt able to gather a rebound and clear that one all the way down.
Kaczynski was pleading with the referee. His stick got caught up with one of the Colonials down here in the corner. And he looks at the referee, puts both arms up. Almost as if to say, are you watching?
20 seconds now to go here in the power play. Walker has it. Walker has it again. His pass back is shot there, blocked out in front. Still loose though out in front. Walker's able to gather though. Another shot there, still out loose. Stauffer's able to get that one, and that will do it for the power play. Here's we will be back to even strength.
And see, this is how you play desperation defense. That puck was thrown around, spit out, ran over, backed up on, and still didn't get in the net. I mean, they threw everything at the net, pretty much but the puck. I mean, if you're looking down there, I see a kitchen sink in the net. I see about anything you could possibly need in there right now.
Good job by the West Virginia defense there to keep that puck out of the net there. West Virginia going to be able to win that faceoff for a second, but Ron Morris able to get it right back there off the pass there. West Virginia, though, able to get it back, fought there along words was Jones there by Walker. And whistle will be blown here. Oh, another penalty coming up here.
Interference. Oh.
Interference, the call here.
So who's going to go?
Believe it's going against Robert Morris.
Haven't seen anybody go to the box yet.
Just open the door, and yeah, Robert Morris will be heading to the box here. Couldn't quite make out the number there.
I believe that's 25. 5, at least with my eyes, and we don't have Nathan Isaac. There we go. Man, them uniforms. Robert Morris one's kind of hard to see the numbers on.
Yeah, so, but Baldock now with it. He'll pass it up ahead here. That'll be Bruno with it.
Oh, that was a risky pass there. Gotta be careful on your own blue line, especially short-handed. Turns out okay, though.
For West Virginia now, they'll bring it in across the blue line. Shot on net there. That one's going to be blocked side. Another shot there by Baldock. Good to see him back out on the ice after shaking that wrist out earlier in this first period. West Virginia has things set up now, and that puck went out of play there.
And whatever did happen with his wrist, it was probably very minor. I just saw him, shake his hand a little like he got pinched or something. I'm sure that happens 100 times during a hockey game.
We just past the halfway point here. 9:24 left to go in the first. 1:11 left to go on the power play for the Mountaineers. Mountaineers, though, able to win that faceoff back over the point. There, Picasse, his shot in there is going to be covered up by Colburn. So 1:03 left to go on the power play now. Robert Morris is able to win that faceoff, and they'll clear that one all the way down now. Salfer out of the back of the net to gather it, and he'll pass it behind him. There's Del Quadre, was the first one to gather it.
I don't think I've ever seen a goaltender do a spinorama. That was pretty cool.
That one's going to be all the way down though now, and that will be icing on the Mountaineers.
Don't see that very often on the power play.
No, you do not. So that will now bring that one all the way back down for a face-off here right in front of us.
I mean, you still have time. You got 45 seconds. Just got to get down there pretty quick.
Zier taking the face-off there for the Mountaineers. Mountaineers able to win it there. Grandy will bring it up. That one able to be kept in for a second there, but unable to control that possession there was West Virginia. They'll get it back, though, in the neutral zone. Robert Morris now bound for it. Kept in there that time by De La Quadre. On the wall now, West Virginia back over the point there for Picasse. His hand pass, I believe, is being called here. So we will have a whistle.
It went up in the air. It might have hit the roof. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, the ref was making some sort of like hand pass motion, it looked like.
Yeah.
Unsure what the call, but we'll have a neutral zone face-off here anyway. Robert Morris with it. They'll win it, and they'll clear that one down. Robert Morris, though, going to be the first one to gather it, though. But far off the puck there by DeVault. West Virginia now will bring it up ahead here. They'll go on the forecheck here. During a centering opportunity, could not get the shot off there. Pass now back in the West Virginia zone. They'll bring it up in the neutral zone, and that one will go all the way down. And that will be icing there, so it will bring you back all the way down now. As the power play probably has been over for a while, just now realizing it.
Hey, one thing I want to bring up about the power play, though, is you didn't score, but you had a lot of good shots on net.
Yeah.
And I think that's something you have to take away from it. I mean, you get that chance later in the game, fatigue starts to become a factor, you never know.
Yeah, they had good pressure there on the power play there. That one there going to be tipped out. That one's going to go all the way down in the Colonial zone. The Colonials now with it up through the neutral zone. But there, that pass is going to be taken away there by Knorr, and that one's going to be all the way down now. Pass there along the boards now. West Virginia Colonials, my apologies, has it there. Battle for it along the boards there. West Virginia going to be able to come away with it. Stretch pass out to De La Quadra. The Colonials will be able to get it back, and they'll push that one in. They'll look to go on the forecheck now. But West Virginia, first one to get it. Schmidt with it, lost control of it. Shot there on net.
That was just an unlucky turnover.
Rob Morris now has it. Battle for along the boards here. Bruno was after it. Could not quite to get to that one as Schmidt gets tangled up there.
And the net's off.
The net got knocked off there. So the whistle will be blown. We'll get the net reset and have...
That's the second time that net's come off. And the referee upset. He's pounding those pegs into the ice just a little bit more. He'd like to not have to worry about doing that.
I believe West Virginia now has just called a timeout. And they have, so we'll take it with them, and we'll be back with you here.
To call the timeout there.
Yeah.
I just want to discuss that for a minute.
Yeah, no, you're good.
You're early in the game, 6:24 to go. I don't think anything's really happened against you that's too egregious or anything too bad. I'm just not sure why you would take your timeout now.
Unsure here, but it's certainly a rarity to see that here in the first period.
Especially this early.
Yeah, as 6:24 left to go here in the first, and we'll take the timeout with them. And we welcome back here right after the timeout. Robert Morris is able to win the faceoff there. Good shoulder save there by Stauffer. West Virginia able to gather up the rebound, bring it the other way. They'll bring it on in as their shot there just went wide there, and that puck is going to scoot all the way out in the neutral zone. Back to retrieve his Brombos.
Oh, and I thought that was the shot there, Ian. I really did. He was wide open. He took a rip. That ended up be offside. But he took a rip on the net, and I thought that was going to be the one to break the deadlock. That got me excited.
But like you just said, we are still all deadlocked at 0 apiece here with 5:55 left to go here in the first.
And judging by how late tonight might go, hopefully we don't see a deadlock in the third period.
West Virginia able to win control here, and they'll gather it in the neutral zone. That's Grandy. He'll bring it in, and his shot there is going to be knocked aside. Now pass back along the boards there. Robert Morris has it. Had beyond their own net, surveying. Back across now. They'll look to push it up ahead here into the neutral zone. But right there to pick it up is West Virginia. Uduck here gets hit right there just as soon as he let that pass go. Armor's up there. We will have a whistle here on this one.
We can have another one going to the box.
Yep.
It's going to be Kaczynski. And I didn't see the signal. Did you see the signal?
No, I missed the signal there.
Wondering what he might be going to the penalty box for.
Robert Morris, though, able to win the face-off here. Pass in. Now on the board, Robert Morris has it in the corner here. They'll get it back up to the point there and across ice. Pass there. Draper back with it up at the point. Pass there is intercepted by the West Virginia Mountaineers. And Shea had no one in front of him, and he could not put it in the back of the net there. So close there for the Mountaineers, shorthanded.
We have a player down for RMU now. Oh, boy.
And the whistle will be blown there.
I think they're going to call a penalty as well. I don't necessarily agree with the penalty. It was two Colonials that kind of came together, and there was also a Mountaineer there in the vicinity, and I think they might call him for tripping here. Oh, it's going to be a high stick.
Not quite make out the number there of who that injured party was for the Robert Morris. But
he looked to be okay. He skated off pretty quickly.
Yeah, we just hope he is all okay.
But that's going to leave West Virginia down 2 men now.
2 men for the next minute 19 here.
Oh, boy.
Unsure as well who the guilty party is, though, for that second one for the Mountaineers. But now Robert Morris will have a 5-on-3 here.
And that's just an unfortunate penalty call. Nothing really.
Centering opportunity there. That one's going to go through, though, all the way back out of the point now. Robert Morris set things up. Shot there, knocked aside in the corner there by Stauffer. Good save. Robert Morris cross ice there. Could not handle that pass, though, with Walker. And West Virginia, again, Noor with it. Noor bringing on in, and good save there by Colburn. As a couple great opportunities recently for the Mountaineers, could not get it done. As Robert Morris now has it in the defensive zone of the Mountaineers, and they'll set up. Shot in on net, and they score there for Robert Morris.
Boy, there's a lot to break down here. Well, first off, you start with that turnover that puts the Mountaineers coming the other way with Noor. Comes in, fantastic save. You make a big save at one end. How many times does that result in a chance at the other end? We saw it just then. Then the Colonials get down into the ice. They fire that shot in on goal, and I believe it gets deflected, and then ends up in the back of the net. Not much Stauffer can do for that, and it is 1-0 Robert Morris.
Goal there is going to number 4, Andrew Finnegan, with the goal for the Colonials. Robert Morris now has it. We'll be back on to 5-on-4 now for the next minute. Robert Morris has it now. They'll bring it up through the neutral zone, pass that one in on the zone. Stauffer back to gather it. That one's going to be cleared all the way down by DeVault. And West Virginia will go off on a change now. Robert Morris.
You've given up one goal here on the 5-on-3. You just can't give up the second one. You can fight back from down 1. You just don't want to go down 2.
That's for sure here. Robert Morris has it there. Poke checked away into the corner. Robert Morris will have it back up to the point there. Centering opportunity there is going to be deflected back behind the net there where Robert Morris will pick it up. Another centering opportunity there. The puck, I believe, hit a stick out in front and hopped over the net there.
It was Bolduc. Bolduc is entirely the person that has the responsibility of making sure that puck did not go in the net. That was going to be a goal if he didn't get a stick on it. That's great hand-eye coordination to deflect that one away.
Robert Morris will have it there. In there. That's a great hit there by Del Quadre. Shot in on net. Save there by Stauffer. Rebound will go to the corner there. West Virginia able to intercept that pass, though, is Bruno. Bruno now with it. He'll bring it up in and lost control of it there in the neutral zone. But he's able to clear that one down. Power play is over. We're back to even strength. Battle for it now along the wall there. The Colonials will come away with it here. They'll bring it up into the neutral zone and flip it into the zone here and then go in on the forecheck. But first one to get to it there was 48, Chirico. Pass now up along the boards, and that pass now is going to go all the way down the ice, and that will be icing.
Well, one thing you got to watch out for if you're Robert Morris is you've been on the man advantage for so long, the last 4 minutes or so, and now you get back to 5-on-5. You have to be more protective of the puck. You can't do the things you can do when you're up a man or up 2 men for that matter. And I feel like this is where West Virginia can catch them out if they catch them sleeping. which they got 2 breakaways while they were down. They got one while they were down 1 man and one while they were down 2 men. So
shot there by Rob Morris goes wide. West Virginia has it here, and they'll bring it in across the blue line. West Virginia still with control. Shot there out in front. Was loose for a second there, but it's able to be cleared out in the neutral zone by the Colonials. Colonials there, though, will take away, intercept that pass, and bring it on in. The pass back there, tried for the cross-ice pass there. Had the open net, could not connect there. West Virginia now the other way. They'll have it. They'll shoot. And it's into the back of the net for the Mountaineers with the goal. With 1:09 left to go here, we have evened this one up at 1 apiece.
And that was a rebound that came across here. Here you see, you go down the right side, come on in, fires a shot, the rebound comes out, and that one gets buried. That is a fantastic job of being opportunistic. And like I just said, you caught them out on a turnover after they were not really used to playing 5-on-5 there for a while, and it's a fantastic goal. West Virginia ties this game at 1.
Great way to head into this, to end this period here. Just keep it here with the momentum going into the locker room here.
Yeah, Dawson Taylor going to get credit for that one, and as he should. That was a fantastic heads-up play from him. See that puck land in his feet and just shovel it in the net. That's textbook hockey.
Right there by the Mountaineers to bounce right back. Well, Robert Morris now has it, and they'll bring it in across the blue line. They'll be fighting for it there with Barber. Robert Morris has it. They tried for the centering opportunity, but right there, knock it aside there was West Virginia.
Oh boy, here we go.
And we'll have some extracurriculars happening here.
Seems like we always have
with these conference.
With these
in this
teams.
conference matchup between RMU and West Virginia University. What was it? Now have a we'll have a ref discussion here based on those extracurriculars happening on that one.
Which there was a player down inside the crease, and then he got kind of hit in the back of the head, and then it was just all bets are off from there. And of course, in the NCAA, that's not something that the officials really like to see. But this is a pretty lengthy discussion here. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, with 22.6 on the clock here in the first period. We'll see if anything happens after this. It appears the Mountaineers might be on a power play, unsure.
Well, there's still 5 of them out there.
Yeah, now one's heading back. There's only now 4 as one will hop over.
Nora's gone off, so we're gonna play some 4-on-4 hockey. It seems like. Oh, and
now they'll bring out a 5th for Robert Morris, but he seems to be now turning around and head back towards the bench.
And the referee was talking to the officials over there in the box, in between the benches there.
Yeah.
So it appears Robert Morris might be on the power play.
We'll have 4-on-4 here for the next 2 minutes.
They were complaining that the time was not up on the board, I guess.
I don't know what that was, but
I think that's the right decision.
anyways, we'll play 4-on-4 here, and that will carry over in the second period, as that one's going to be shot on Coburn, and he will cover that one up for the whistle.
I think 4-on-4 was the right decision. You had a lot of guys kind of going back and forth at each other. You know, yeah, there was a starter, but yeah, there's a retaliation there. I think 4-on-4 is a good call. Don't punish one team, you know. Kind of let the guys play, if you will. I think that's a very smart decision from the referees. I really appreciate that.
And that will just about do it here for the first period. And we'll have 1:37 left on this 4-on-4 to continue in the same period. But after one period of play, we are all not up at 1 apiece. We'll be back with you for the second. welcome you back here for the start of the second period. Ian Murray, Richard Turkovich here with you this evening. So, Richard, what did you see out of the Mountaineers in that first period?
Well, I saw a game that's very north and south. I think that both of these teams are fighting very hard right now. It's just back and forth hockey. It's just you got to be careful. Don't let up any stupid goals. Make sure you continue to pinch, continue to have a tight grip on defense. Don't let anything silly go past you. And in this game, I mean, okay, right now we're continuing on 4-on-4. And, you know, I'd like to see the Mountaineers maybe get a couple shots off on this 4-on-4, but you never know, Ian. And I mean, Ian, what have you seen tonight? I want your opinion.
Seeing a lot of good hockey, like you said. Mountaineers with plenty of chances. Good offensive zone time here for the Mountaineers. Shots are pretty even. Yeah.
I mean, it's 17-14 in favor of the Colonials, but still, that's nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty even.
That's pretty even. I think that both goaltenders have played out of their minds so far tonight, at least. You know, especially Stauffer. He's made a couple really good saves for West Virginia so far tonight. So we'll see how it goes. Here we go.
And we are underway here in the second period as the puck has just been dropped here, and the Colonials are going to come away with it here with possession on the opening zone faceoff. They'll push it on in here and try to go in on the forecheck. And Zalfer's going to be able to slide and cover that one up for the whistle here.
That leaves a minute and 18 to go on the 4-on-4. I just have a feeling that this game is going to stay 1-1 for a while, just with the way these two teams have played.
Has been a close, hard-fought game, that is for sure. West Virginia, though, with gain of control, they'll turn it over, though, there, but that puck is going to go out in the neutral zone there. West Virginia will fight for it out there, but Robert Morris is going to come with it. They'll bring it on in. That's there into the corner here. West Virginia has it. They'll look to bring it up ahead here.
The Colonials almost won that puck back, but a bit of a battle.
West Virginia now has it, brings it in across the blue line there. Couldn't quite get the shot off there. Robert Morris now, that puck's going to go all the way down. Icing's waved off on that one. And now West Virginia will have it back on the boards here. They'll survey and wait for the teams to change here.
That leaves 27 seconds left.
West Virginia has it. West Virginia just trying to drain off this clock, it appears. Here left on this 4-on-4. Robert Morris now has it back behind their own net, and they'll look to push it up ahead here. Robert Morris with it. Pushes it up ahead here. There with its Reed. Reed, his pass across. And that pass is going to go all the way down the ice now. As Colburn's back behind the net to gather it. West Virginia, though, able to gather it, but turns it right back over. And now that puck's going to go all the way down, and that will be icing. So with 18:05 left to go here in the second period, Mountaineers will have an offensive zone face-off. So we'll get set here. Get ready to go here for this one. Kaczynski will take the face-off. Or, excuse me, that's Grandy taking the face-off there for the Mountaineers. Robert Morris, though, able to gather right off control, but that pass will be back out in the neutral zone. Robert Morris back in their own defensive zone, picks it up. Robert Morris looks to push it up ahead here. It's loose in the neutral zone for a second. West Virginia, though, able to pick it back up. Robert Morris, though, takes it away. West Virginia back with it. West Virginia will look to push it up ahead. That puck's in across the blue line. West Virginia has control. In the corner there, from the corner, the shot there, saved there by Colburn, and he'll hang on to that one for the whistle.
Yeah, it was just a quick glove. Snapped it up, caught the puck. I mean, that's just good goaltending, fundamental goaltending. And I think that's what you're going to need in a contest like this where it's so even in a dead heat pretty much. And like I said, I think both these teams are going to really be fighting it out probably until the end.
Morris will tip it back over the point, but kept in there by the Mountaineers here. That's Shea with it. Shea back up to the point now. Cross ice there, shot on that save there by Colburn, and he squeezes that one.
And the first save in that sequence, complete luck. Colburn was just standing there. And what he was doing, he was standing there, and then when he goes down, he doesn't see that puck, and it just bounces off of him. Not much you can really do about that. That was a really good job.
That one there going to be saved there by Colburn. Shot there right off the face-off there by West Virginia. That one's going to go into the netting, out of play.
That was a really just big deflection. Right off the skate. Goes up into the netting.
So we'll get a new puck here as that puck will remain in the netting there. And West Virginia unable to win that face-off there as that's Hurst, and he'll make his way down the ice for the Colonials there. Pass there along the boards there. West Virginia, though, able to gather it, and they'll look to push it up ahead here. They're with it, and the arm is up, and we will have a penalty here.
Oh, a trip. Oh, boy. Seen a lot of penalties in this game so far. I feel like that's also a theme of this game.
Penalty is going to be going up against number 27, Dylan Shea.
Well, now if you're the Mountaineers, just got to keep doing that desperation defense we saw in the last penalty kill.
Morris will win that face-off and has it back up here to the point. Robert Morris now with it behind their own net. They'll bring it in across the blue line. Robert Morris now that puck up along the boards here. West Virginia, though, able to gather it. They'll bring it on in, but taken right back there by the Colonials.
Oh, that one went off the post and went around. Oh, that was a dangerous situation there.
Rob Morris now will bring it in across the blue line here. It's going to be knocked aside there by Stauffer. Back all the way down. Colburn with it, and he'll pass that one up ahead. West Virginia, though, going to be able to gather that one up and shoot that one back on in. Good penalty kill here by the Mountaineers.
Yeah, very good penalty kill here. They've kept Robert Morris down in their end of the ice for at least a good little bit here.
Turnover there by the Colonials. Centering opportunity there for the Mountaineers. It was loose, but it was cleared the corner there by Draper for the Colonials. And Colburn able to cover that one up for the whistle there.
Say, what a save by Colburn. I mean, that puck was turned over right in the slot. Skates on in all by himself. Shot it all over the place and just could not get through.
West Virginia
appears to be a brick wall.
Wins that face-off there. Deflected there by an awful West Virginia stick right to Colburn.
That was really awkward there. Got to be lucky that one didn't go into the net.
Yeah. Now Robert Morris will bring it back in with 5 seconds to go on the power play. And that one's now going to go all the way down the length of the ice, and that would go for the penalty.
I'm going to give the Mountaineers a lot of credit. That was a very good penalty kill.
For sure, like I was about to say, if you're just tuning in with us, you might not even realize they're on a penalty. West Virginia had control of the puck so much. Another shot there by West Virginia. That one just went a little wide there.
That is what we like to call a laser one-timer. Got that puck up at the point, loaded up, and fired that one home. It just missed the net, but man, that came in flying.
Robert Morris passing it behind their own net now, and they'll look to bring it up ahead. That is Isaac. He'll pass it on in. West Virginia will retrieve it now. In their own defensive zone, look to push up here. But the Colonials are able to push it right back down. Behind their own net, battle for it. Colonials have it back up to the point here. Cross ice, down to the corner now. A wraparound chance there, loses control for a second. But the Colonials are able to bring it right out in front there.
I'm not sure what that went off.
It's still loose.
That had to have gone off of something.
Yeah, they're bound for it out now. And now finally the puck will go all the way down the ice. And that will be icing. 13:31 left to go here in the second period. And now the shots are all evened up at 20 apiece.
And like we've said all game, it's even. And it looks like it's going to remain this way. Which Mountaineers playing a fantastic game so far tonight. I'm really impressed.
Certainly has been an even matchup here in this one. Mountaineers now have it. They're about for it down the neutral zone, and they'll poke it on in. Go right there to gather it was Hudson.
And he had a defender all over him.
Balfour now behind the Mountaineer net here. Still loose out in front there. They don't know if somebody went to the corner there. But the Colonials have things set up now in the Mountaineer defensive zone. Mountaineers will look for a clear. Still loose out in front there, Stauffer. It's still loose. West Virginia is able to gather it and bring it to the corner here. They'll have control. Bring it behind their own net here, and they'll look to push it up ahead. They're kept in there for Robert Morris, but that puck's going to tip out of play into the Robert Morris bench.
I don't know. I think that went off a couple things before it ended up going out of play. Took one of those sticks that was kind of folded over on its side, used it like a ramp.
With 12:21 left to go here in the second, we'll have a neutral zone face-off here. As we'll get things set here. Guy getting kicked out of the face-off circle. So now that'll be Reed taking it for Robert Morris. Robert Morris now with it. Oh, bring it in across the blue line.
Good save there.
Save there by Stauffer, and that one's going to be deflected out of play there. So we'll have another whistle with the defensive zone face-off coming up.
I'm not really sure how that one ended up going up so high. It looked like it just hit off his pad. I didn't think it hit his stick. But that's a really interesting one that goes out of play.
Sometimes, though, you see pucks just bounce in funny ways.
Oh, yeah, especially in this arena. We've seen it.
Yeah.
A couple different games, especially in the women's games.
Just bounce off might just bounce off the pad at a certain angle, and out of play it went. Look, now we brought out into the neutral zone there, so we'll have the face-off there. That puck now in behind the Mountaineer net. West Virginia has it now. Checked up along the boards there, but able to regain control as he passes it across ice. West Virginia now brings it in across the blue line there. So the whistle is blown.
I'm not sure what this is.
And we have a delayed penalty coming up here against Robert Morris. Unable to make out the number there. But anyways, West Virginia will be on the power play here for the next 2 minutes.
All right, so now you got them right where you want them. It's a tie game. You're on the power play. You have a real chance here. This is where you got to cash in.
West Virginia has it. Back up now to the point here. Shot on net there. That one just went wide there. Might have been deflected wide.
I don't think it hit anything. Oh boy, here we go.
Robert Morris though with it. They'll bring it the other way. He's tripped up, it looks like, and yep, there's the whistle. Maybe having a penalty shot here coming up, but unsure. We'll see what the refs decide on this one.
I mean, he definitely hindered him. I don't know if there was enough there for me to call that penalty. Because I think he dove enough to where he didn't just take out his legs, he got his body as well.
Believe you will be correct. There will be no penalty on that one.
Yeah.
Just a defensive zone face-off for the Mountaineers.
I really didn't see much in that. I thought that he hit the top of the body first, then it moved down towards the legs. He didn't just take his legs out. I think
I
good,
just
good
saw
call from the officials.
Good call there. I saw a player go down on the ice and then the whistle blew. So West Virginia with it, centering opportunity, just could not get.
Oh, this might be delay game. It might be.
Shot off there was Jones. Pierce, refs called something.
The refs they're talking.
They're going to
because he hit that puck, he threw that directly out of play. Usually you'd see that be a delay.
But apparently not. So we'll just play on here. West Virginia will gain control off the face-off here. That shot hits. Deflected. Yep, hit the foot of the Colonial there out in front. Believe that hit Dobransky. There, number 5 for the Colonials. Oh, we'll have another face-off here as McGrandy will take the face-off for the Mountaineers.
And see, this is what you need if you're the Mountaineers. If you're the Mountaineers, you want to get these chances. You want to get pucks to the net. Regardless where they end up, you want to get them scared. You want to keep shooting. And I think they're doing a really good job of at least putting the pressure on.
That pass there by Ron Morris is going to go all the way down the ice there. So West Virginia will have to bring it back up. And as they do, they'll send another one down. So West Virginia has it in their own zone, looking to push it up ahead, and that one's going to be taken away by the Colonials. And they'll bring it in across the blue line here. West Virginia now with it with 30 seconds to go.
They got all the time for one more push. You just got to make sure you break into the blue line, get a quick shot off.
They'll bring it into the blue line, tried for the quick shot, couldn't get it off here in the corner there. Taylor back up to the point. Grandy brings it back to the point, back to Grandy. Grandy has it, center opportunity there, and it tips into the back of the net. And that will be going to Kaczynski there. Jacob Kaczynski with the goal there for the Mountaineers. And that will give them the 2-1 lead here in the second period.
And now, Ian, what did I say? You ever question my hockey knowledge? I said they had to cash in on that power play, and they did just that. There's still 1 second on the clock on the power play. They do end up getting a power play goal. That's just a fantastic shot. It ends up trickling in through to the back of the net. And it's 2-1 West Virginia.
Talking about bounces on the other end, that one just got a bounce.
And again, what we've said all night. We've talked about these bounces, and there you go. There's another one. It goes off a couple things. I think it got deflected in front, and then it kind of went through the goaltender, Coldburn. But that's a really good shot, really good finish. And West Virginia going to take this 2-1 lead. And you got to think, if you're RMU at this point, you're thinking the next one has to be us. If the Mountaineers can score one more, that might put this game away.
We'll have to see here, but that was icing, so Mountaineers will have defensive zone draw, but they're able to win it. They'll bring it up ahead here.
See, that goal gave them some juice.
West Virginia now has it behind their net there. Tried for the wraparound there, could not quite get that one to go, as it just stayed out there. And offsides were the Mountaineers, and they touch it there, offsides. So there will be the whistle for the face-off on that one. 9:10 left to go here in the second period. Mountaineers have just taken the lead thanks to Jacob Kaczynski. It is 2-1 Mountaineers.
And nobody really expected that puck to go in. And now you got a 2-1 advantage. You got to keep your foot on the gas because you don't want to give RMU the pathway to get back into this one.
That one now behind the net there for West Virginia. West Virginia with it will toss it up into the neutral zone here. Back into the zone there, and that will be offsides there by Robert Morris, so we will have another whistle.
It's been a lot of stop and start currently right now. But you still got some time. But the problem with all these whistles, though, is it kind of kills West Virginia's momentum. Like I said, they scored that goal. They went up. They had a lot of juice. They had a lot of momentum. They were feeling good. And then you get these whistles. It kind of breaks that down, makes the game a little more even again.
For sure. West Virginia will flip it on into the zone here, and they'll go in on the forecheck. Morris, though, has it. They'll look to push it up ahead, but they'll push that one all the way down.
Stauffer came out of his
Stauffer,
net.
Yep, is out of the net there to play that one. Behind the net now, West Virginia has it.
It's smart when it works. When it doesn't work, it's not smart. That's one of those things, I guess.
Yep. West Virginia loses it right there at the blue line. The Colonials have it. They'll bring it up ahead here. Arm is up. And that will cause a whistle there, and West Virginia will be heading back to the box here.
And it's our goal scorer going to the box.
Yep. Jacob Kaczynski.
Man, what a couple of minutes he's had. Scores a goal to go ahead and then gets a penalty and has to go to the box. He'll be thinking about that goal while he's sitting down, though, I'm sure. Really was a fantastic kid. They took advantage of the opportunity they were given.
So Robert Morris now with the chance to even this score up, and they do. Right on cue. Maybe I just should quit talking at this point, but the game must go on. So we'll be all even up here at 2 apiece.
Well, I was just about to mention how they were going to really try to get this game back even on the power play, off the face-off, win the face-off, skate it right in front, tuck it home, put the puck to bed, if you will. And that's going to tie this game at 2, and we're not done yet.
Nope. Long ways to go after this one. Only 7:54 left to go in the second. Then another 20 minutes of hockey. So West Virginia here will bring it on in, and they'll look to take the lead back right off the zone there, out in front. But Colburn right able to gather that one. Oh, some extracurriculars there.
Yeah, and Jones had some very specific vocabulary for a couple of the Robert Morris players.
So now we'll get everything set and ready to go back. For this face-off here is, thanks to that power play goal by Robert Morris, we're all evened up at 2 apiece, and we're back to even strength.
Well, I can't tell you what they said to one another, but what I can tell you is that was a fantastic opportunity.
Another opportunity there for the Mountaineers, just trickled off Felser's stick there.
Oh, and a big hit there on Felser. He just bounces off the boards and keeps going. And then there's a tangle up too. Yeah, Felser getting involved here.
And arm is up there, so that will be a delayed penalty here.
Oh,
and Colburn to the net, extra attacker on the ice. But West Virginia is going to be able to touch up, and they'll be heading back to the box here for this one.
I have a gut feeling this one might be on Felser. They signaled interference. Yeah, they called him off the bench. Oh, man.
Interference is the call.
You know, I will say what you want about the referees in this, in this days and age of a lot of people arguing, but I have to say that the officials have been very fair tonight. They've called things both ways. I'm going to give the Stripes a little bit of credit, and I don't think people do that enough sometimes.
No, they certainly do not.
That was a very fair call. They were both down on the ice. You hate to see it if you're a Mountaineer fan. That's a very fair call, however.
Yep, for sure. Refs have been good here so far this evening. So Robert Morris now on the power play. They'll set up here. Shot on net. Saved there by Stauffer. And the rebound opportunity. Stauffer went too far out of the net. And that one's going to find the back of it.
See, what I'm going to say about this one is that puck was already headed wide. Why come out and try and make the save when the puck's already headed wide of the net? When he makes a save, the rebound comes out, and then at that point he's stuck in no man's land. And there's not much he can do from that point forward.
6:36 left to go. West Virginia finds themselves down one again. Yeah. But they're down one to begin this game, and they fought right back and scored quickly.
Yeah, so now you're down by one. You've given up two pretty quick ones after one you've just scored. And I guess I was dead wrong when I said this game was going to stay knotted at one for a while.
Yep, as now they've started
opened up the game a little bit.
West Virginia shot right there. Colbert couldn't put it in the back, but it's still loose there. West Virginia has it back on the point. They'll reset. Another shot there, just tipped wide there. Another opportunity there. That one just tipped and went high. Plenty of chances here for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, they're angry about those last two goals they've given up. They're trying to even the score.
You could see it there in their play on that.
Had
pressure.
A couple really big, quick shots. Like what I'm seeing there.
They were flying in the zone there. West Virginia has it back, and they'll bring it back on it. Nope. West Virginia's not giving up on this one quite yet, folks. And certainly no reason to. That one's kept in the zone there by Grandy. But he just missed wide with the shot, and that puck's going to go all the way down to Robert Morris, and they put it into the back of the net there to put this score at a 2-goal lead there. Good snipe there, and that one went top shelf.
And this is just really unfortunate in the neutral zone turnover. Skates on in, fires a really nice shot, bottom right-hand corner. Just an unfortunate turnover in the neutral zone, and whenever West Virginia's been playing down at this end so much, they couldn't quite get back fast enough. And now it's 4-2 in favor of the Colonials.
Still plenty of time, though, left in this one.
Boy, and that puck somehow stayed in play. Just now.
Trinity has it. They'll look to push it up ahead. Colburn behind the net to play it. That's now up along the boards here. West Virginia, though, keeps it in. Shot there on Colburn, and that one's going to be deflected wide into the corner there. As Robert Morris now able to force the turnover there and look push to the other way. Backtrack there for a second. Now they'll bring it in across the blue line. Shot there, saved there by Stauffer. And West Virginia now will get it out of zone, but that one will go all the way down the ice, and icing is the call. So we'll have a defensive zone draw here for the Mountaineers.
And the Mountaineers seem like they, that last goal didn't deflate them any. It's just unfortunate the scoreboard reads the way it does after those last two goals in quick succession.
Especially because shots are still all basically evened up. West Virginia has the lead by one right now, 26-25.
I just have this feeling like that West Virginia is maybe trying a little too hard, and it might be biting them in the end. I think they've played a great hockey game. I think that Robert Morris has just gotten too extra, a little bit of puck luck, things of that nature.
Jones now on the boards. They're kept in there by the Mountaineers, but just scoots out now in the neutral zone. They'll able to get back, though. Flip it on in.
And that went into the West Virginia bench.
Yep, so we will have a whistle here. 3:48 left to go here in the second period. Has not been what the prettiest, I guess, per se, for the Mountaineers as these last couple minutes as Robert Morris now has found themselves up 2 goals.
And it's just disappointing
4
when
to
you played
2.
such a good game, you know, and things like that happen. I genuinely think the Mountaineers could definitely find their way back into this game. It's just the next one has to be you. If Robert Morris scores another one, that's going to be a very hard challenge.
Yeah. Next one's got to be West Virginia for sure, and their shot there on Colburn is saved and held on to here. A little West Virginia offensive zone draw here.
But I think if you're West Virginia, just make it to the intermission. You got 3 minutes and 30 seconds pretty much. Just make it to the intermission. Once you do that, you can hit the reset button, go out there, and just pretend you're down by 2 and everything. You're just down by 2. You can go out there and you can get it.
Most definitely. Robert Morris now with it. They'll bring it across the blue line there. He's able to take that contact there and actually knock Kukase to the ground. That hit there, and that one just missed going into the back of the net on that one.
And a couple Robert Morris fans in the barn tonight, they were cheering. They thought that one was in because I don't think Stauffer knew where that puck was.
Nope, but West waved it off, and we're still in play. Centering opportunity there, and Robert Morris finds the back of the net once again. Believe that goal is going to number 27, Garrett Walker.
And I'm going to want to take a look at this one. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think it was just a turnover in the zone. It was behind the net, came out in front of the net. Yeah, and then you just have a body right there in front. You know, the only thing I'm going to say there is that you probably need to get some of those bodies moved from out in front of the net, but the puck went down back behind the net so fast. So Robert Morris had a wide open shot. They take it, and they score it. It's going to make it 5-2. It's going to be a tall task for West Virginia to come back from that blow.
But the way you attack it, 1 goal at a time.
Yeah.
Get one here, get 1 or 2 here in the final 2 minutes, 37 seconds.
We've seen the Mountaineers come back from deficits with this team. They've done it before. This could be another night where albeit a little more goals than they've done it in the past. But I think that they could. I mean, they've been down 2-0 and came back to win that game, I believe, in overtime.
Shot there. Colburn's able to knock that one aside to the corner right below us. Shea able to come away with it. Shea back up to the point here. Shot there. That one's going to be blocked out in front, but kept in. Centering opportunity there. Deflected out in front, and that one unable to get the shot off. There was Kaczynski.
Oh, and he was so close to being able to tuck that puck home. He just needed to get a little more stick on it. He was trying to fish it behind his back. Almost had a very fancy goal.
Colonials flip that one out into the neutral zone now. West Virginia will go in now. Try to take over. Turnover there by Rob Morris. Centering opportunity there. And that's Grandy able to gather it here. Grandy loses control of it. Rob Morris though flips it all the way down. Yes, there. No icing on this one. 1:30 left to go.
Got to get one before intermission.
West Virginia has it. They'll bring it in across the blue line. West Virginia passes it back there.
Delayed penalty as well.
Oak check there. Delayed penalty. Believe it's going to be against Robert Morris, I believe is the signal. Wait to see who the guilty party is. Number six, Sean Patton.
Sean Patton
will be the guilty party on that one.
All right, well, here we go. If this has to infuse some energy in you, you got 1 minute and 21 seconds, because I really don't think you can have this power play go into next period and still have the same momentum. You have to get the goal within the next 1 minute and 21 before the end of the period.
Plenty of time to get it. West Virginia wins the face-off here. Back up to the point now. West Virginia still with it, loses an edge there. Jones now with it. Jones back up to the point there. Cross ice. That's Noor with it. Pass there, that shot now. Noor gets taken down. His stick gets tied up there with 13. Hodgson with from Robert Morris there. Battle now for it along the boards. 45 seconds left to go. West Virginia will come away with it. West Virginia back on the point. Their shot there. Trickles it just went wide of the net. Crucial opportunity there for the Mountaineers. Could not find it.
Almost. I mean, that was about a half a foot from going into that back of that net.
Now the net's off of its post yet again.
It's something about this net down here at this end.
Water there, trying to water it down and try to get this puck somewhat stuck into this ice here.
I think because of the net coming off, they were not going to let substitutions. At least that's what I got from the referees.
Oh, West Virginia able to win the faceoff here, keeps it in the zone here. West Virginia was set up, 27 seconds left in the first. West Virginia with it, back of the point now. Their shot out front, it's still loose. Loose out in front there.
It was up in
Coburn
the air.
could not quite.
And Fowler's down on the ground here. They're having a wrestling
being
match.
held down there.
And I'm surprised that's not going to be a penalty.
Arm is up by the official, but I believe you're right.
Maybe for some of the extracurriculars afterwards might have cost West Virginia the penalty there. Because Fowler was down inside the crease, and the defender had his arm around his neck.
We'll have a holding penalty here against Robert Morris. And that will be number 21.
That's the
Alejandro Apud de la Fuente.
He held him down inside the crease. So now you're going to have a 5-on-3 here for 6 seconds. Win the face-off, get a quick shot off, maybe get a rebound. But now if it goes into the next period, now you have a two-man advantage, so I think that could be okay.
Yeah, for about 40 seconds. So Will unable to quite get the shot off there. An opportunity, could not quite find the back of the net to end this period.
And the referee's immediately jumping in. They don't want any more funny business.
Nope. So after 2 periods of play, Robert Morris Colonials 5, your Mountaineers 2. We'll be back with you for the third period. And we're looking back here for the start of the third period. And there you go. Looking back here for the start of the third period. Ian Murray, Richard Turkovich with you. Here, Mountaineers find themselves down 3 here with 20 minutes left to go. So they'll look to make this third period come back here. Last minute ice problems being sorted out here.
And remember, you start this period with a 5-on-3.
Yep.
You got 39 seconds. You can score 2 goals. This is the defining moment in this game, and I'm sure in that locker room, Kutek was saying the same things that we're saying right now. This is going to be the defining moment of this hockey game. You come out of the locker room here, you have the chance to score 2. Because you score the first one within the first 39, then you have that rest of that power play. It'll be abbreviated, but you still have the rest of that. I think that if the Mountaineers are going to come back in this game, this is how you have to do it. Because you score these 2 goals, it's a 1-goal game with, I don't know, 17 minutes left?
Yeah, something like that.
That's very doable.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This game is not over until that final buzzer here in the Morgantown Ice Arena sounds.
Well, I would also like to say, though, if you do not score these 2 goals here, it's going to be a very tall task.
But still not impossible for these West Virginia Mountaineers. And West Virginia is able to win the face-off here, Noor with it. He'll bring it in across the blue line. Or loses control of it there for a second. And that pass now, that one's going to go all the way down. There's Stauffer's out of the net to gather it.
20 seconds.
Bolduc has it now, and he'll look to push it up ahead. He'll bring it in across the blue line. And there are 10 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Cross ice there, could not connect, and that's basically going to do it there for the 5-on-3.
That was the pass.
So,
that was the pass.
Mountaineers now on abbreviated power play for the next minute, 10 seconds here. And now the plan is get 1 back.
Yeah, and the puck went off the referee and bounced out of play. So yeah, now the 5-on-3 is gone. You can still get 1 back. You have to score on this power play. You don't know if you're going to get another power play in this game, and probably not, because Robert Morris is going to be very conscious of the fact that there are 3 goals up. They're going to be very conscious of that, and I don't think they're going to commit any, egregious penalties at least.
West Virginia will win that face-off there. They'll have it out in the neutral zone. They'll look to bring it in, and they finally do. West Virginia will bring it down around the net here. Back up to the point there, Dela Quadre with it. They'll pass that one along the boards now. West Virginia will have it back up to the point now. Back down. Here, that's Grandy with it. Tries to get back up to the point and does. There, West Virginia setting things up here. That one's taken away there by Robert Morris there with 30 seconds on the power play. They'll bring it on in. Shot there, saved there by Stauffer. Rebound opportunity, could not find the back of the net on that one. Kaczynski now with it.
And that almost ended up in the back of the net because he knew he couldn't get the wraparound, but he tried to bank it off the defender that was in the crease there. Really fortunate that didn't end up in the back of the net.
West Virginia has it. 5 seconds to go on the power play here. West Virginia will have it. One final shot there is saved there by Colburn, and that will do it for the power play here.
Well,
18:03 left to go.
You didn't get the ones that you probably needed. Now you just have to get in your mind, and you got to reset. You got to say, okay, now it's back to 5-on-5. We're still down 3. You just got to keep that foot on the gas, keep pressuring them. And hopefully, once you get 1, then it's easier to get the rest of them. But I think getting that first one's going to be a tall task.
That one's just going to be hung on to there by Stauffer.
Or something needs to happen that West Virginia can get momentum in this one.
I would say 17:54 on the clock. Try to get it to 2 goals with 10 minutes to go, I'd say.
Yeah, if preferably, yeah. And Stauffer didn't see that puck come in at all.
No. So Robert Morris now, though, will have it taken away there by Schmidt. Comes back. Robert Morris, though, able to keep it in here. They'll have it now back up to the point there. Shot in there. That one's going to be deflected and go wide there. Schmidt now with it. Schmidt will bring it up in the neutral zone there. West Virginia couldn't gather, though, after that. The Colonials will take over, push it ahead, but West Virginia will get it right back in the neutral zone, and they'll tip that one on in. And they'll look to go off here on the forecheck now. The Quadre first one to gather it. Couple Mountaineers right out in front there, but couldn't quite get a shot off there. That one's now out in the neutral zone there. But Barber was right there to meet him. Now Noor racing up ahead of it. Unable to quite get it, but it will be poke check back out into the neutral zone. Now Noor. Noor with it along the boards. Back out of the point. Colonials are going to take that one away.
Defense from the Colonials. They're laying fully out on the stomach to make sure that shot doesn't get off. And that's the type of things that Robert Morris is going to have to do to keep West Virginia at an arm's length.
West Virginia currently down 3, looking to get back into this one. West Virginia, that's Chirico with it. Chirico up to Jones. Jones couldn't quite handle it, loses control of it. Shot there.
Oh,
that shot just hit the post.
That's lucky.
There. West Virginia still bound for it. Jones without his stick there for a second. He'll get his stick back though now. Robert Morris has it set up.
Oh, and Fowler's been knocked over here.
Fowler, yeah, we'll have to see who the holding is on.
I don't know if this is going to be, well, this will be the second time that Fowler's been held, if it is against the Colonials. And yeah, it is going to be against the Colonials. That's the second time Fowler's been held here tonight. And Fowler also committed a penalty as well, so he's been down in the trenches. He's been fighting a little dirty. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, especially in a game like this right now. This is the type of thing that West Virginia needs. You got to get momentum in this game, so here we go.
Devin Rourke with be the guilty party, I believe, for
that one-timer
the Colonials.
He just got a little bit more of the ice than the puck just then from that left-handed circle. I really thought that was going to be a fantastic shot. And I believe the net's come off. It's a reason for
the net is off now down at the other end.
Finally, it's down the other end of that net has come off. Seems like this net down here has been the one causing some of the issues.
Face off here. West Virginia, though, able to come away with it. They'll have that one back over the point now. Be Noor. Noor. Cross to Baldock.
He was the hero last week, was Noor, in the first game.
Noor with it. Now in the corner with it. He'll pass that one up. Shot there on
what a
net
save
by Baldock. And Colburn is able to make that incredible save on that one.
I mean, he windmill glove save. Made it look maybe a little more difficult than it was, but nonetheless, that's a very hard save to make, and he made it.
14:55 left to go on this one. West Virginia able to win the face-off here. West Virginia with it. Back over the point. That's Chirico there. He's going to lose that one, though. Mountaineers all the way down. Arm is up. We'll have another penalty here coming up.
Yep, and that'll end the West Virginia power play. They're going to give him
that will be number 48, Michael Chirico, heading the box here for the Mountaineers. So, like Richard just said, that will do it for the little West Virginia power play. So,
and that's something you can't. I mean, I don't know there, Ian. What do you do? Because in that situation, you're looking at almost a breakaway, potential goal.
Yeah.
Or do you take the 2-minute penalty when you're down by 3 at I mean, that's just a tough position to be put in.
Yeah. I honestly think it's better just keep it at 3, because 4 at this rate would be,
Yeah.
it's already a tall task. That'll make it a taller task if it's down 4.
I mean, I understand that in a game like this you don't want to commit that penalty, but there it almost seems necessary.
Yeah. So RMU now has it set up and shot there is saved there by Stauffer, and he'll hang on to that one for a whistle. But with 14-16 left to go for the next 33 seconds on.
4 on 4.
4 on 4 here. So then RMU will have an abbreviated power play. Schmidt now with it. Schmidt will bring it up. Loses control of it. RMU still on side there. West Virginia will clear that one out in the neutral zone. There as Padilla Fuente is able to grab that one into the neutral zone. Passes now back into the Mountaineer defensive zone there.
And
That'll be Bruno with it. Bruno breathes on in his shot there. That one just went wide. Center opportunity there.
Oh, man. Colburn was on his
Colburn
back.
make that. I don't even know what happened on that one. Colburn might have made that save there. If so, that's an incredible save.
How did that stay out of the net?
I don't know. RMU back the other way. Stays out of the net there for the Colonials. Good save there by Stauffer.
And Stauffer poke checks and gets that puck out of trouble. That was a really good job there.
Stauffer with it. Pass now is going to be all the way down there by Noor. Good job by Noor as the 4 on 4 is over now, so we'll have the next 30 seconds of an RMU abbreviated power play. RMU now with it. They'll bring it up slowly in the neutral zone and across the blue line. Pick up some speed here. With its... Now, that passes out in the neutral zone. There, Hurst out to grab it. Hurst brings it on in. Checked off the puck. There by the Mountaineers. Shot there. That one just went a little wide.
That was close.
RMU has it in the corner there. Pass is going to be back down here. Mountaineers now with it. Jones up ahead. This now goes into the corner. West Virginia will try on the forecheck here. West Virginia trying to get back into this one here. West Virginia back over the point. The power play is over. Jones with it. Shot in there, just went wide. Centering opportunity there.
That's going to go down.
Volda.
Puck ran out of steam.
Yep, ran out of steam on that one, so no icing. West Virginia up ahead, but that one's intercepted there for a second by the Colonials. West Virginia, though, able to get it back. That's Jones with it. Jones will skate up ahead there and takes a ginormous hit there by Andrew Finnegan there.
I'm very happy to see him get up and go over the boards. That was a big hit.
Now RMU has it, and they bring it in across the blue line here. They'll poke check that one in along the boards now. West Virginia with it. That puck's now going to go all the way down. No call on that one there. RMU back with it. They'll bring it in across the blue line. The Colonials look to get something set up here. Poke that one back into the zone there. Yep. Halfway through the period almost. Got 10:50 to go. Shot there on net. Save there by Colburn. That one's now in the corners. West Virginia now trying to, they didn't get one that, able to put their stick in front of that pass and poke it aside there. But the Colonials have it behind their own net, and they'll look to push it up ahead here. Was able to get it out in the neutral zone, but Chirico's right there for it. Cross to Brombos. That pass now is all the way down. West Virginia has control out in the neutral zone. They'll pass that one in along. Colburn behind his own net to just slow that one down. West Virginia fighting for it along the puck. We have reached the right before the halfway point. West Virginia finds the back of the net here. about to say we're at the halfway point here because we're talking about need to find a goal here behind the halfway point. They got one here with 4 seconds to go.
And you can see it's just another one of those opportunistic ones right down in front. Noor goes down to one knee and shovels that one to the top right corner. And I'm going to say it again like I said it last week. How much more of Noor could you ask? And, I mean, that is a really fantastic goal. Now, you're down by 2. Here you go. I believe RMU might have called a timeout.
They're discussing something.
And they've put 2 minutes up on the board here. We're going to get a penalty. Well, the goal will stand regardless.
Yeah, and there will be a penalty here.
West Virginia is going to be
unsure
having
what
advantage.
The call is, but West Virginia will be on the power play. Here with 10:04 left to go in this one. Crucial opportunity here for the Mountaineers to get themselves back into this game.
And they blew the buzzer to get the referee to come over to the...
Appears like Army may have called the timeout there.
I think they did call a timeout, but they're also down a man now. I did not even see the arm of the referee go up after that goal.
I didn't see him make a call after the goal.
Yeah, must have been. So
we're looking at the replay there on our computer, so we probably missed it.
Yeah, but now you're in a situation where you get one back there on this power play.
Yep, they'll have it back up to the point here. Audrey there, down in front of the net. It's loose. That pass is going to go all the way down there.
I don't know how that didn't go in the net. I feel like we've said that a lot of times here tonight, Ian.
Yep, we certainly have. It just didn't find the net once again for the Mountaineers, Grandy.
A big scramble down there in the crease.
Yeah, we see that a lot here this evening here in Morgantown. So West Virginia now with 1:07 to go on the power play has it up at the point here. They're shot and down low there. Just no one on the other side there.
That's so excited.
Colonial was able to just get that one out of in front of the net there, but West Virginia gains control of it. Centering opportunity there. No one was home there for the Mountaineers. And the Colonials will bring that one back out in the neutral zone and shoot that one down behind the net. So Tarico will be behind the net to pick that one up.
We're going to have another
penalty. And another penalty here as
I think it's going to be a slash.
Big Walker there is able to touch up on that one. West Virginia once again, 5-on-3, 33 seconds.
Well, it's not many times in this life you get second chances, and West Virginia has had quite a few second chances in this hockey game here tonight. 8:37 to go. You get 33 seconds on the 5-on-3. I feel like in 33 seconds you have to find the back of the net. So then you can be down by 1 still on the power play.
Big opportunity here. First step, win the face-off, and they do. That one's back.
That's step 1 done.
That'll be Noor. Bulldog now with it. Down low there. Centering opportunity there, and that one went through. But West Virginia had someone on the other side. West Virginia serving, looking for an opening here. Jones now with it. He'll skate around, look for an opening. They'll pass around and just look for an opening here. Virginia centering there. Cross ice now. Out in front there. Thought they had an open for a second there. Still loose out in front. West Virginia's able to gain control though. Bulldog with it.
Well, that expires the 5-on-3.
Ruby with it. Kept in there by Jones. Jones now back with it at the blue line. Pass now went a little wide in air and there. Moldock now with it back in his own zone. West Virginia will retouch up. Like Richard said, one power play is over, so we'll bottom 4 for the next 50 seconds here. Colonials have it back in their own zone though.
And like I've been saying this whole time, you have to get one. West Virginia at this point in the hockey game doesn't have a choice. You got 7 minutes left.
35 seconds to go here on power play. Chirico weaves it back for Grandy. He loses control of it there for a second, but gets it back now. Chirico up to Kaczynski. Staring out in front there, just could not bury it there.
And Ian, you know what I'm going to say again? How did that stay out?
I don't know.
Well, what I have to say is the Colonials better buy Colburn a big dinner after tonight's game.
He has been excellent for sure here tonight.
And yes, that, 36 shots he's faced, that doesn't seem like a real lot, but at least 15 of those have been.
Some of those have been huge, yeah.
And we
Arm is up here, and yep, we'll have a
here.
penalty coming up against West Virginia
that's
here.
Gonna be a high stick. Now, see, that's something you don't want to do. Down by 2, late in the going. No, they're going to call charging. Don't see that very often.
No. It's only going to be a 2-minute minor, though. That's what they're discussing there at Center Ice before he made the call, was think if it was going to be anything more than just a 2-minute minor, but stuck with a 2-minute minor.
Well, now if you're West Virginia, but when you kill this off this power play, all right, so you go from 6-11 to 4-11 left in the game, so you got 4 minutes.
Nor with it, brings it down. His shot there out front and stayed out there as he went right into Colburn with that one.
And then Nor got upended after the play was over. And I'm surprised we're not going to see some.
Yeah, we'll have to see if
even more extracurricular
officials
there.
Come together and see if a call is made here on that. That was far after the whistle there. But nope, no call on there. We'll just continue playing here. Then it never happened.
I don't think that there was enough there to maybe send someone to the box. I think that, overall, I think that's a pretty good decision from the referees. And like I've said tonight, I think the referees in this game have been very fair so far.
For sure,
tonight.
definitely. They certainly have been. Been a couple where for the Mountaineers you can maybe say, well, maybe it should have been a penalty, but
that that may be a little bit of bias showing.
Yeah, that's definitely bias on my part. But Schmidt now with it, he'll have it there in West Virginia now trying to clear it here. Still a minute 10 left on the power play for the Colonials. Shot in there.
And,
save.
And I'm going to go back to that point because I'm going to talk about Falzer. Falzer was held, then he did the holding, and then he was held again. So, and they're calling it both ways. So you got to give them credit. Both situations very similar when Falzer was down here in the paint and when they were down towards the neutral zone area. Two very similar situations handled the exact same way. I do have to commend them for that.
Colonials able to win this face-off here. 1 minute to go on the power play. Battle for now along in the corner here. Colonials have it for a second, and they'll regain control here. Centering opportunity there up at the point there. Shot there goes high. Barber battling for it along there in the corner. Walker will come away with it back of the point here. Shot in. Saved there by Stauffer, and that now will go all the way down the length of the ice. Colburn out of the net. They slow that one down and leave it for his teammates there. Army lost control, lost an edge there for a second, but gains it back. 20 seconds to go on the power play. That pass now all the way down. Colburn out of the net there. Couldn't quite get a stick on that one.
Colonials power play.
Yeah, with 10 seconds to go, might have one final push left in them here as they'll bring it in across the blue line here. Shot there, that one just hit the side of the net there. Power play's over. Shot there, saved there by Stauffer, and he will hold on to that one for the whistle there.
But it's like I said, after you killed that penalty, now you have a situation where you had to waste 2 minutes essentially killing that penalty, and now you're still down by 2, but you only got 4 minutes left, so now you got to really, really try to get some urgency in here. I think regardless you're going to pull the goaltender in this situation. I don't know when you do it.
Yeah.
Maybe around 3 minutes. It would be my guess. In about a minute's time, he's eyeing up the bench. I'm not sure Stauffer's going to go this time.
First step, though, is to gain control and get possession in your offensive zone here as Nor will bring it in.
That was really
Shot
nifty
there, rebound opportunity. West Virginia couldn't quite get their stick on it though.
Yeah, so I think they're going to wait here.
Yeah, they're going to wait here a little bit.
A little bit longer. I still think once you hit around that 250 mark is when we're going to see
You gotta
Stauffer
start
looking
looking, yeah.
towards the bench and asking Kutek, when am I coming?
West Virginia, you pull out all the stops and try to make the final 3-minute comeback here. That one missed the net. Chirico with it. He'll float that one up and all the way down here. West Virginia now trying to beat them to wave off the icing, but could not there. So icing's the call with 3:17 left to go.
Yeah, so.
Well, like we were saying, if they want to pull this goalie here, like you're saying, with 250, got to be able to win this face-off here.
Get it down the ice.
And get it down the ice. And I would like to see Stauffer following them up the ice there.
Yeah, and I still have no idea if that's what Kutek has the plan for. I'm just going to assume you're down by 2 goals in a game that you should not probably be down by 2 goals in.
For sure. We don't know what Kutek, head coach of the Mountaineers, is thinking here. But this is our...
You can't pull the goalie until you get down the other end of the ice, so...
Yeah. That's just our opinion here. So now let's get it down on the other end of the ice, and they do, and across the blue line here. And they turned it over there. So West Virginia now, Jones will pass it on in though, but they don't have possession.
They might not pull him here.
2:30 yet. There he comes.
There he goes.
He's going up now. So, but RBO immediately gets the puck back. Extra attacker is out for West Virginia. 2:20 to go on this one. And offsides is the call. So that will cause for the whistle there.
Now I wonder, this face-off's going to be in the neutral zone. Do you keep Stauffer on the bench?
I think they're discussing to see where it is. I think it's going to depend on which half. If it's closer to the RMU side, the Colonial side, I'd say you keep him on the bench. If it's closer down towards us, keep that extra attacker out.
And you've seen before, you've seen these miracles where, an empty net goal sparks something at the end of the game, and they're going to take us to the dot inside the neutral zone.
And it is going to be right outside the Colonial zone here, so extra attacker is on for West Virginia. They'll win that face-off, and they'll go in on the forecheck here. Jones right back with it. West Virginia now has it, now with 2 minutes to go. Here they'll look to get 2 goals here. Not only doable here, but it's a 2-on-1 here, and they score there. That goal is going to number 18, Connor Moran. And that will basically put this game out of reach here, folks.
And that will put the game to bed, if you will.
Mountaineers 3, Ron Morris Colonials 6.
And like I've said, I think in this game, I really don't think it's fair what the scoreboard says up there being 6-3. I think the Mountaineers have played way better than a 6-3 hockey game. And you've seen it if you've watched this game. They've kept with them. They've skated with them. It's just a couple of times they've gotten, a couple RMUs just played better. Very few moments where RMUs just really distinguished themselves as the better squad, and that's why they have the lead right now. And I think it'll be interesting to see how this game goes tomorrow, I think.
Well,
I think it's going to be just as close,
to that
if not
point.
closer.
To that point, they are not playing Robert Morris University tomorrow, as I believe Robert Morris University will be heading to Duquesne.
Oh, that'll be a
face
game.
on the Dukes, yeah, and the Division I Mountaineers tomorrow evening will be welcoming IUP, the Hawks out of IUP.
Yeah, Crimson Hawks, okay.
Yep, Crimson Hawks out of IUP. Ken Vladi will be on the call for that one. And coming up about...
That's another school that I know very well.
Yeah, so you'll be with him on that one on color as well. Well, I'll be over, run the camera for you guys. So yeah, that pass now is going to be all the way down, and that will be icing.
I guess we'll take a moment. We'll call out our entire crew. James Bailey, on the camera, doing a fantastic job. James,
Yep.
You can put your hand in front of the camera, maybe give a wave. I don't know. He probably can't hear me at the
Yep,
moment.
yeah, yours. Yep.
And then we have Joe back here doing the computer. She's putting up the graphics for you guys.
Doing a great job as always. We just want to thank.
Fun night of hockey. We still got one more game to go. We got the women's team. They puck drop around
Sometime after
this game. It's what time is it now?
10:03.
10:03. I would say about a 10:30 puck drop.
Yep.
For that one.
Probably something like that. That sounds about right for that one. Somewhere around there. Just pay attention to our YouTube page. We will be going live as soon as this one ends, and we'll have the countdown going on for you guys with that one. But Richard, you'll be able to call for that one while we switch the roles here. Here, so we joined the Hero Colors. So
but I'm gonna reiterate again though that this Mountaineers team played a heck of a lot better tonight than a 6-3 loss, I believe. And the shot count says it. The shot count very even.
Most certainly.
38-35 in favor of the Mountaineers, actually.
Yeah.
But it's just been unfortunate that a couple of the shots that the Colonials have had just been better chances. And they've also had some really good shots. That one that went in the bottom right-hand corner of the goal, that was a really good shot from the left slot area.
Yep. Just a couple kind of crucial turnovers by
and I also think
Mountaineers.
West Virginia not capitalizing on some of the power play opportunities they had. That's going to come back to bite them in the foot tonight. But
And there was a penalty called against the Mountaineers. So with 30 seconds to go left in this one, Robert Morris will finish this game off on a power play. Robert Morris will bring it on in there. Shot.
And they're not going to let you just end this game. They're going to keep going.
Saved there by Stauffer. And he'll hang on to that one for the whistle.
Yeah.
15 seconds to go left in this one.
Read my mind there. I don't know. Ian, do you have any thoughts?
No, I've
been sharing
like
my
you
thoughts.
said, it's been, I agree with you completely. It's been a very good, this is definitely not, this score does not represent how the Mountaineers played here tonight.
No, I seriously don't believe so.
Just, it kind of hurts because they have a couple really tough losses last weekend. Then they come here against another conference opponent, has another just tough loss here for the Mountaineers.
Could have won, but I mean, hey, you'll pack it up. You'll go into tomorrow. You'll reset. I'm sure this Mountaineers team will do fine tomorrow.
They'll play tomorrow evening. Ken Bellotti will be on the call. Stay tuned for the Women's Against Mercyhurst coming up. We thank you for joining us here on the Mountaineer Hockey Network here tonight. I'm Ian Murray. Joining me is Richard Turkovich, and we will see you guys later. Have a good night.